Hey guys, welcome to our review of Kamen Rider Geo, episode 44. As always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
The Cinder Blaze.
my dude. What's wrong with you?
Just have the giggles.
Great. Alright, we just got done watching this episode. And it started strong, and I don't want to say it ended strong, because the episode itself didn't really end strong. It was just the preview that ended strong.
Yeah. And honestly, just for the strong opening, once we kind of saw Aqua, it was kind of nice to see him, but he didn't do anything after that.
Whoa.
And they just kind of dragged us around the episode for the entire time. And one thing I still kind of like about this series is just the way that Geo reacts to shit. And he's just hey, guys, we're Tsukiyomi. Nobody cares. He's constantly moved to different topics. So I'm just I don't really care either, but somebody lagged out super hard.
And that's fine. I'm back.
Alright.
So to Gio's credit, Sogo's credit, I really did like the moment he had with that just, hey, I guess you are different. You are, you don't actually have a home, And I do like that he sort of gave him a home, and the fact that Aura pretty much betrayed him, that kind of hurt. I really liked, because we saw it grafted early on, during the Another Kikai episode, where she basically would have turned him back into Kikai, given the opportunity. So,
oh yeah.
I didn't see it coming, but I'm disappointed that it happened, because I really like the two together. They are so similar, and it seems to do a disservice to what's left of Aura's character to just have her flip-flop so often.
Yeah, I mean, from the get-go, they just kind of made Aura as unlikable as possible. Only occasionally she would, interact with Decay to kind of, show, some other side of her. But, it didn't really matter in the end, because they kind of just split up and just did their own separate thing. It's a good thing you remembered, that whole Kikai thing, because I completely forgot all that shady stuff that she was going to do to him. But, yeah, I guess, for that character, it might have been kind of painful, because, Schwartz was off doing his own thing. It was basically these two kind of fulfilling his plans for the most part. And it just, kind of get, thrown to the side, get hunted after by these other riders, and, the only person you thought you had an ally in is kind of, against you as well. Yeah. That sucks for him. And, out of all the Time Jackers, he's probably my favorite one. I mean, Schwartz has his moments, but, he was probably the character, at least, that kind of made the most sense, his motives were kind of, shady enough where it made sense they didn't, just do everything right away. Yeah. Just, throw out the time-stopping powers.
He's had so little agency, I feel, and it's not because, he has sort of a weak character. It's because of his character that he bent to the will of Schwartz so much, and that's why I really liked his turn, because that showed tremendous growth from episode 1. He didn't just, oh, I'm lagging out, aren't I? Nope. Okay. He didn't just want to do his bidding, and he finally broke free from that. And he's found a home with Geo and the family. So I like that a lot. I really appreciate it. But speaking of those that did find a home with Geo, they now have to sort of leave the nest with Aqua.
Yeah, and honestly, it wasn't the strongest, reasoning for doing so. I mean, I guess you're in a different timeline. You're changing things. And it's yeah, great. Why didn't you tell us that 44 episodes ago? Because that's when they started, shifting it the most drastically. I'm pretty sure the things that changed Geo's path the most happened in the first 5 episodes, not at episode 44, where they're kind of like bouncing between timelines at this point, and now he decided to kind of like,
yeah, like
maybe
it's pretty much set.
Yeah, if you had the freedom to go at any time, why here? Also, like another thing about like the Ood and like Geo stuff. Well, I just forgot my point, so you take it.
That's great. Oh, good. That's very good. So touching on Aqua again, like I am pretty disappointed with his inclusion. As you know, he didn't do too much, but what he brought with him were at least attempts at consequences to their time travel. And that's kind of what I wanted. His justification for bringing them down now, bringing down the ramifications now, it came basically out of nowhere. But
yeah, okay, yeah. So that reminds me of my other point, but I'm going to talk about this point too. Yeah. Aqua doesn't have much authority when it comes to this, and I feel like that's why it just doesn't like feel right. It's just like a random writer, which I mean, like honestly, if you didn't watch like O's and stuff, you wouldn't even know who this guy is. And you just kind of come here, it's like, hey, you guys should probably not be here. And it's like, we've had Decade in this show for like how many episodes now? Why wouldn't he be the one to say it? Because like at least everyone knows him as like...
Decade's different. He's a dimension hopper rather than a time traveler. And we don't know in between...
Or like even Deno, because he showed up a lot earlier too.
That's the thing. The spot would have been filled really well by New Deno as opposed to Aqua. Because New Deno, he's still going around fixing timelines and stuff against the Imagine. Like, he still does. So that's his purpose, that's his function, and I feel like the future writer that you bring in here
is the time jackers are kind of Imagine-like. The way they kind of grant wishes.
Yeah.
It's kind of a neat parallel.
But I feel like if you were to bring Aqua in, you go to him. He doesn't go to you. Just because he fell out of time once doesn't mean he's a time traveler. Maybe after that he got an appreciation for just viewing time, so he's just been doing that in his brand new time machine. But outside, as excited as that made me, doesn't make any like a sense, and I don't know why he's like the one to be the focal point of fixing time as well. To your point, he doesn't belong in that position.
Yeah, and like going back to like the Geo and Uda point, like when Geo was saying like, I can't really forgive you for all the shit that you did to my friends, like the way he was saying it made it seem like he was just kind of reading dialogue and didn't really mean it. Like, what did he actually do that wasn't just kind of like glossed over by them just kind of like kicking ass and stuff?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like he actually made like a significant impact on the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, and I just lastly, I did want to commend them for the detail they put into like not giving Aqua a regular time machine, but like an earlier version, because they actually paid attention to when Aqua is supposed to be a hero, and that's right where that should be. Like the 2015 is perfect. So mad props. Anyways, Alex, do you have anything else you want to say? Before I lag out completely. Alright, cool. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Don't forget the watch along went up at the same time as this, so don't forget to check that out. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yep, see you.
How many times did I lag out? Was it one?
Like 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Was it bad?
Like the one in the middle where I just kind of like was going off.
I heard that.
Yeah, that one was kind of bad. But
yeah, but like I heard you like keep going, so I was able to jump